Well, folks, welcome to 2020, which is apparently not only the year we now inhabit, but also the visual acuity of some church-going, God-fearing heroes in my great home state of Texas. For those of you unfamiliar with the recent story, let me lay it out for you. Guy walks into a church filled with people, takes out a shotgun, starts shooting. And within 6 seconds, he's standing before God with a whole lot of explaining to do because his ass got murked before he even knew what hit him. Now, the sad part of all this is that 2 innocent people were killed in the middle of all this. Horrible story. Now, interesting thing is that if you watch the live stream video, you can tell just by the body language that this moron had no idea what was about to happen to him. He didn't know he was about to die, at least not so quickly. So what's the takeaway from this horrible situation? Well, we mourn the loss of Richard White and Tony Wallace, people who were merely exercising their right to free assembly and freedom of religion, and who in no way deserve to have their days, much less their lives, interrupted by this perfidious imperfection on the skin of society. Pray for them, for their families, and where possible, and if possible, we offer our time and our treasure to help them rebuild their lives. We come together, in other words, and we hope to be the religious, moral people that we're supposed to be. But there's more to take away from this than just a renewal of our devotion to a spiritual ideal. This attack represents just about the most glowing example I've seen of how much evil can be prevented in a moment's notice by good people carrying a firearm. Now, this dead horse gets beaten every time we have a public shouting match about gun control. But here's the reality. Gun laws aren't going to stop crazy people like this dude from getting and using guns. There are more guns than people in this country, and it isn't going to happen. But harsher gun laws would affect the law-abiding citizens who shucked him out of his mortal coil like taking a hammer to a pistachio nut. The crazy, murderous guy would have just kept firing and kept firing and kept firing until there was nothing left to fire. And how many more people would he have killed? We don't know. So thank God, folks like Jack Wilson are the heroes, the kind of person not only equipped to stand up to evil, but also willing to stand up against it. They're also the kind of people who remind us that the Second Amendment right to bear arms is there so we can protect the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness against people like this shooter. Now, there are a lot of sick people in the world. We should help them when we can and help others be safe from them when we must. Now, as for the shooter types, it boils down to the old dictum, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And if you're dumb enough to march your happy ass into a Texas church filled with Bible-thumping, pistol-packing, knee-deep believers in God who are ready and willing not only to go into eternity, but to send you on a one-way visit to your Maker, well, there's probably not much I can say to stop you, but here's a try. If you're watching this and you're one of those people with a hankering for unnecessary violence, you want to hurt somebody, you want to hurt yourself, seek some help. You see, the very people this dude shot were probably the same people who would have helped him find professional counseling and help if he just asked. You don't have to die crapping in your pants in surprise because some guy who turns out to be a hero had your number even before you knew you had one. And that's not tough talk. Get help. For the rest of you, love you. Take care of yourselves. Stay strapped, people. If you've got the legal right to carry, carry. Happy New Year. I love y'all. God bless. Here's Facebook poke.